Hey, original gossip TV. Samsung on your multi TV de boss Hana TV. Timon channel so sama mo here on YouTube no. And they kwan so message say I mon share na mon like mo comments no enso ehun hia. What the power making can area ma. The number that we guys are using for this particular show is on your TV screen 0592136677. The ho ana ade wa dwen kire ene ubi bia pese ma birthday shout out. Ni nyina ade what the power making kan ni nyina ede ama having a studio with me our very own NDC communication team member Honorable Isaac Buedi or Samsung Veronica aka Adepa ene ononso aba be kamensa ewa ha na dwumadi dwumakuo bi na so yasene me the BBS ebro from Monday to Friday and you'll be as a very own sub doctor Apia Herbal Center wo Kumase kwada so bola kesiem enka ne bia na NG TV ni Odo TV ewo currently Hana TV Hana Radio ewo no wasifo ni yare no ebra obehwe ede ama efra etesi so wo spectacle asan watimi atrɛ wakenkan anamposan asan watimi anante a fabra on fa dro bi enso wani no so on fa aban bi enchi wani no so no be mu wadro no na pass through obinsa wani no efra ebebie etesi so a ebete sub doctor Apia eno no wo se adwumade we yase na chapa ye mi hu obi a watrase ne spectacle ama na dru a nipa no kono me ankwa o se ba beje space no enye saa ana oye no ewa ha o se enye no nko ano sa be ma waye mre ewo mpam me sexual weakness, low sperm count, yes, syphilis, gonorrhea, typhoid, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma, any other chronic disease or the banner so yeah or better than the amount. And China MI area and count to them, no even po account to them area. So Dr. Apia and the Quine, say spiritual, say physical, then you know the fan so yeah or better at the amount. Number on the screen is 0547664872 0547664872. Down there, you know what, send be okay. Or some fire and Emma Manisha fire na on fanedro so Dr. Apia and if you want so near called Lorette vagina was I say what Ginny Dean say a day G idea no and every yemrim and manning in air to a goose or G idea for Dubai trips, Qatar trips, a year UK, US, a honey na chese omo Lorette ana omo de G idea ewo hono eti opedudu etu a call a just so mensia and I say Mr. Heba in Brome Ashton from 0243 722 2641 and I say 0208 761 673 Lorette the TNA pure Heba near the the answer or your bar or tolerate vagina washer or cotton now they can create no insect or the best was say no wada overnight adeɛ and way year for was so infections be a will be a nina e be free am was so ache tina na ba himfie na na ekwa no chance ase ama no do ko Dubai trips ni bi no de ko Canada trips kata ba bia na de ko umpe we na apede so without wasting my time me call rest for akache emra na iwia ye beto aso.
Yeah, because another I saw bra another person in my city say well you so I know what you me yeah she can no complain it's a national in my city and say now they don't know for eating hey I said hey no hey mucho ya so
Hello, babe.
wow babe
I have a surprise for you.
wow that is my favorite
Hey. Jay.
Wow,
But you know what? Show with your girls and then remember we have a dinner tonight.
Hey, wow. Oh, thank you very much. Hey.
All right. Bye, ladies.
All right. You may see you, right?
Okay.
Hey, Asamo, this is my secret. Yes. Also, would when you say that your son what's not me, and then your man no you na infections near the other home for you. Me and Cassandra because sometimes they do maybe a catwan in your money may be a free war banner. Nay, some ketwa, and will be shame me, your leg. Mammy, and a woman, and Mamma Siachi, and Mamma Sia, and Mamma Safra, ye bear. Oh.
I promise you, you know, red vagina was and a TV. When you send me communication, my name, and you do. A woman and a young could be a council made a man. If it's a rap police, let me put any answer. I'm not even so I say, why have Paleo cemetery? To see a partner son swimming. Nini and I red vagina was a son so much a hot shit and my way.
Wow. Florette deɛ ɛyɛ fɛn no Kamensia. Sɛ Kamensia no a na ne sɛ n'ani kunu waba a ɔne me sere kama yi.
Abusiafo, me sweet Jamie. I brought a second right vagina wash. A one year casta, infections, and a hammer. Now I'm not in fear I have basa. I should never from myself. I yet of best to my casta. Make out to the mouth of baby. I'm not going to 1 year. He just said, "Oh, baby, yes, a pocket talk." I cheer the baby. When you're right, they wash out of the area. I'm not a child in the barn. I'm not a body. Come. To make a small week. Lawrence vagina wash. Virgin again. Lawrence vagina wash. Here.
Yeah, mama, because another as a bra, another person in my city, still a warning source. I know what action. Me, she can't complain. It's a nurse in my city and say, other than a cost of eating. Hey, I said, hey, no, hey, much,
Hello, babe.
wow, baby.
I have a surprise for you.
Wow, that is my favorite.
And now my name Jay.
Wow,
But
thank
you
very
know
much.
what? Show with your girls and then remember we have a dinner tonight.
Hey, wow. Oh, thank you very much. Hey.
All right. Bye, ladies.
All right. You must see you, right?
Okay.
Hey, madam, you need to
Hey, Asamo, this is my secret. Yes. Also, when you say that your son was not me, and then your man, no, you mean, na infections near the other home for you. Me and Cassana, because sometimes a do maybe a catwan in your money, maybe a few or bano. No, Nasam Ketua, and will be sharing your leg. Na me share a woman, and Mamma Siachi, a Mamma Sia, a Mamma Safra, ye bear.
Okay, na chese Lorette wo akache ana yakọ aba no tiri oba wa wo awie ma akira de no krempo aba na Lorette ana mekanfo e de amount kọ na kwajibi na bibia enkoso se dem sika ye no ye bedwin Ghana ho ye bebobo Ghana ho dwumadie yendi atem na ye very very interactive timra ne kwa ani ma ye bia ahwatwofo no tum na so afre na wachire wa adwen but semede te be stories new to adwa ebia no wate ebia na animu betimi no adwen chire na fa 0592 13677 both WhatsApp and then SMS so the file making kind at the amount pa it's jebre na ye nyina ye ndwen Ghana ho mesre so say ye hia aboafo so mbeba be so yasene ni chese hia sponsors enti woton ade store hemfa say your school no be a company bi mesre say for same number no that TV no eso no na ye pon a wonim panimfo entena se endi ho nkomo na ye mo wade ton de ro ema opa isan say ha ye Paul ayamantem so ye sene di kanfo ye bo wade ton de ro ma wa ekopa na mpempem ana epubere because of a huge or large numbers we carry on our back and see message say monsanem so sa ema like I said earlier when I have in the studio with me our very own Veronica aka Adepa Samson honorable Isaac Buadi enso ewa ha na ma men ko mo ho na me mo makwa aba ne mfadwumadie no sisters honorable
Dizzi
me mo akwa aba
meje so
I hope say bibia boko
yankopon adaroma
we can no di ni ye pa
be na de pa na ambe family mpenti na ma elo ni kakra she be me koko
onu ko eyi o e kan say
so ko enjoy o me tese ma na ma ye tight
manso okọ manso
yanka o se me ne ko but na ma ye tight kakra nto ko ji na ni jam
okọ galamsey size nti wako ji skadi aba
oh yes internet the over
spread it very good Adepa
Dizzi
wa bade abris kan bi Mr. Sedu si wa fe I said galamsey ni na ewu a den ya galafo ba be say ho
minimo bia
ukrum na animu bia
se on se enye ukrum ho fon ko na omodi ahoho ba na ahoho no minimo bia
okay be den ya de kakra ba o se de ahofe na esia ye mo e de na ese kakra ba ana honorable hu ni sa said the ahun fenesi ya bene so diska number pede ha akozo bo alright buziafo mesa mama kwa basronko kwan so yemfa dwumadi no enhyehyɛ so ene the ati say wa Abel Fontaine so na yem so ye ba be can be na yet big stories and this one says fuel price hike, bulk oil distributors cut petroleum prices, palm prices may drop soon, and then infrastructure crisis a pecky senior high technical school students battle for poor toilet and ye de enmu ensem ebebremo Samson adome kwabrenya Kitasi Road resident demand immediate rehabilitation in the Munsem Ebebremo and then Galamsey fight military presence in forest reserves will be sustained. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and I didn't say we about so say Galamsey site no obukwaji amanfo niyama no mashibi echina ubonso omusa akwa side for no makwa akoye adwuma no they say wo hu say ye the soldiers and e betena ho a e betimi stop Galamsey nti wakasa ye bebo edi ewrem ewo and then 2028 elections Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia says NPP unity is key regaining power idi munsa mebebrem na no Saturday ya ana elections so ewo NPP regional elections na yedi munsam ba bebrem abronye retaining the chairmanship ewo bono yedi munsam bebrem omunyina executives no so pledge for teamwork yedi bebrem sanso na NPP Western chairman a free fa was say all the seats we lost we are going to recover them all na say seats na NPP for LUC any nyina chairman a free fa say on be recover coming 2028 and asanso na call akwasi kunadu ono so a predicted stronger united party ema NPP ti yebebo edi ewra ho sanso na chairman White defeat Alaska Canton and to retain Alaska Canton and to retain NPP chair yedi munsem bebren sanso na ode no ho kwaku apia ono so na Ashanti region o my elected as regional chairman na say and same way ekosi ye no ana chama untumi enso ne vigil night no yedi munsem ebebrem sanso honorable wisdom osaibu ama okumkom a ono so atweman wa beja south sword cutting bi ekoso ewa atwema ni munsem ne account waba beye enyina no yedi munsem ebebrem we ene nsem a edidi so ana yede ba besum ye man kronkron Ghana ewo ye BBS nti gibre na you go through the stories one after the other. Honorable
Dizzi.
Me den sem na gu 30 seconds.
And about the NSC, and I believe say acquire cigar apology no.
And the man farmer, but you back on one sem man farmer because of the big push show no so NPP regional elections.
Regional elections no you back up big kakra ho there. But that senior high school almost battle for
toilets.
Place of convenience, in this modern day Ghana there. And also we were interest kakra ho.
Okay. Mate. Adepa. My memory ho I am say honorable wisdom say bu amade no na akutiki coverage no e de ba ye. Nti bomi mu kakra ansa na ye be call kra yakoho.
Oh, I think say Friday na.
It was Friday on. Yeah. That was Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, ne man can say my music is na efe. Na omo ye ni edi achi ko ye ne de na nani age de na nani age because within a short time ya na MC ni Dizzi for metimi e de sa nyoma we nyina egu akwan ma me to me de ye bi obi be kan say ono de ompenani nje ho ba to me de kama because nsuo baby a yekoye bu a area bi wo ha mo bre nsuo ho nsuo even ebu akwa nzo ngo ha kra no nsuo wo ho ko I think say menhia yeko ho yeko agogo yeko we okaya na me refi hodin house no wo mu ho a yeko ho na yeko kro we say ofa sepase Sorry.
Me mana.
Debbie.
Body sango.
Minimum holding, me refi holding no, and also your call.
Okay.
Na eyefe wayade wayade de enipa be ya no
and why say
enye ni nyina nso na wawie ebi bu akwan mu a onwuye and right time no I think say no nso be pa ho ntama ama atwoma man nso bi ehu say na ona boye.
Okay, all right, better was any young concept no. So well, this one says fuel price hike, bulk oil distributors cut petroleum prices and palm prices may drop soon. So the bear drivers and who better but many enye tirimuka na enye tirimuka nti yenko na yensi free omano emra ewia ebeto aso.
That we've sold to the oil marketing companies have relatively gone down. So if there are daily increases going up, it could not be attributed to us. It could be due to their own overhead or their own calculation based on whatever business decisions that they are taking. But we can confidently say that since last week, Wednesday, those who are buying on the spot and the cash from our members have it relatively on a low side in relation to the daily flat rates that were being quoted.
So no spot buying anymore, no spot pricing.
The issue about spot buying and then the weekly, the 2-week window, I would like to use this opportunity to educate them. So we've gone into an agreement. We say that you have opted to use weekly average pricing of the plots. So we'll decide on that. So when you come in and you say that you want to be treated on a daily basis, we could do that. There were some, before the prices went up at the last window, there were some of the big oil marketing companies who are locking over 20 KT products from various type of products that through their tender have locked in those prices that we are still supplying. We supply at that rate that at that time the crude oil price had not even reached $88. So in that case, you cannot blame a BDC for that. It's based on your commercial transaction that you agree to go in. And when MPA publish the floor price using the 2-week window average, it's just indicative values that they are using to go by that. The individual oil marketing companies commercial agreements that they sign up to does not necessarily impact what the MPA is saying. Is that we've sold to the oil marketing companies have relatively gone down. So if there are daily increases going up, it could not be attributed to us. It could be due to their own overhead or their own calculation based on whatever business decisions that they are taking. But we can confidently say that since last week, Wednesday, those who are buying on the spot and the cash from our members have it relatively on a low side in relation to the daily flat rates that were being quoted.
So no spot buying anymore, no spot pricing.
The issue about spot buying and then the weekly, the 2-week.
Okay, na just yeah, bulk for ana omo akasano. Se enche bia no petroleum prices no ebe drop soon said ebe ye timamufo enso ho ebe to mo ene industrial na as companies ni nyina nso eho ebe to honorable enche bia ana akra ne mpatam fuel price no diesel any petrol nyina e cost especially diesel e ma his excellency John Dramani Mahama ebe reduce 2 cedis e the freeze say bulk for enso akasa se enche bia omo be cut down of the fuel prices no sign same way we see ehun no efa
say amamu papa de
we can say ya na mu say na o be
oh amamu papa de unya na you see in everything is about communication.
Yeah,
say niama ye den na o mateman mufuo no ehunu say this is how it is going now.
okay.
Na won twantra they understand you.
Okay,
but what did they make
yeah.
say? I remember said na me share video be about the finance minister and they people saying say on spend it and then all children say, you see, when government changes, government is continuum.
Yeah.
What you say?
Yeah.
And agreement be a MPP a buy no a year with World Bank no. Or no on to me bambe defaulted. And a World Bank be tree or minus so on tree or minus so say we are separate from a political party.
Okay.
World Bank doesn't know MPP. World Bank doesn't know NDC. World Bank knows government.
Okay.
Ain't or you're not doing say yes. What you may nema stabilization aba, and then the dollar no so namia do must stabilize your form, but not to your bepe kebeba a be a single digit.
Okay.
But still, na that's only 10,
11 point something.
Ain't government no. Ne yi bi oye ya about say see ano all the import of fuel ne ba yen mouth tax free
yeah
o de fabra na beton o ton we ni ehu se de o si di dwane si fire na the rebate e wo ho bia no ye the amount.
Okay.
And I think that they have the fuel marketing companies no at that angle.
Okay.
And so it wasn't surprising say a two no I buy the buy say okay me so much take it cost away. And so if the box companies and so coming back home to say in the coming days they will reduce good news for all of us. Sebi fuel prices back for my drivers assume omo passengers assume omo the economy na nkasa so assume because everything is powered by fuel or energy. I'm happy with model Ghana for my ebre. Say we are into about 1 year and some month. Bare 1.5 years. August they bro 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Until we still have 2 years and some about 4 or 5 months to end our first term. And we know that by the time I end the first term no, Ghana for they will assess and give it back to us to continue.
Okay, all right. Adepa, na ade na honorable kasa at one no.
Okay, clock it.
No. O problem they say.
Me affair no. Hey, this is
increments no. But me from yem nyina ya wa atweman wa bi ya south. Me who say ya tutum e wo. I think say Accra ne mpatem.
Even transportation cramp no yen tutum sa.
Yeah.
Fa bin kan ba ye ne we.
Aye man so.
Me kamet kwa ho maten a ebitimeje also 40 cities. Baby obesi bia ye ne yenso ye wa animu. Na me besi animu ha. Na obi a wo koda ata no ne tuntukum no me na bitua pe. How?
Okay, and there say sometimes I na it is akwa say from Ebuakwa to Tano, so from a year Tano, sorry, from Ebuakwa to IPT. Ni nyina fair ne yepe. Was a Tano so we animu. Ana oba na bidru usted ho a e ho so we animu. Oh, see ana ni nyina. Ananya sa na o pa che.
Ana me pa che. Se bia ni e bia wo kwa da bi. Se wo kwatwa take a tunukrom fam ko.
Okay.
I am ankam junction firm any agrees me mem ejina fair back.
Okay.
But or a drew sometimes be on some guys on say be a pay to air cost work kakra bi no mo so started. Maybe all be 50 cedis.
Okay. Akwa senra na me wo Ebuakwa 06 side ho and Obi air pump honorable say.
Maybe I'm with you. Maybe
I Dizzi moji wo money me.
Was it Bibi no dey send you?
Me Dizzi na nka so ya we me.
Bibi no dey send me. And so no na kwaje na anywhere mo
apa. Me put in place nti. Maybe I might put in request e be mo pie kakra.
And we Ebuakwa 06 bus stop na Trotro station no. Do you know say Obi air pie se passe mercury 5 cedis na ebi nso pai enkawe baby abisibia 5 cedis eti same thing applies to the wo kanu pesa se passe won anim emem e won anim mercury won anim ni nyina omo je 5 cedis na de ono nso pai enkawe ni baby abisibia 5 cedis it doesn't make sense.
But you see before I said the public I think that also they be about price control, enforcement of certain emrabi within our system, the assemblies don't have a lot to do.
Yeah.
But obi beka say be a drain na assembly no workers now in charge of those things some way.
Well,
but I will want the military, if the government will give way, or the municipal or district chief executive will bring the DISEC and MUSEC in and allow the military to come on grounds, because some people are taking the law into their
own hands
and they are taking charges. There are some tax be crooks be oman no tramo ni we no edu enumre by this time so koso folaya omo gugu honoma omo no mom ka bia besi honoma ka bia besi honoma omo jiska one jiska na, and there is a criminal element in kwada so a ono na hihye safo, and I will be happy. Me who be one day I will have to write a petition and send to the military hierarchy.
I got to close contact with a task force back on our honorable wisdom of Sebu my side, your friend Solomon. Na ebuakwa 06 anymore. Now what's edging ho echiche boys na enyo no with the police. Wachiche omo edi omo ko mo a mo de fair increments ni bi etoto so na yeah the here say like ubesi wa no bisa passengers ni bi say na mude car ni free na sign na oje mo yeah say odi bito so ane achew. But you know what happened upon say onye say adwuma ni nyina anwie no ade enche anasa ade enche kra na nipa no the person scot free without any punishment. It's who ni say oh you considering job well abasa kra ne life is at risk. So be hu say on na gina ho wachew but ade eche ya ye jai wo
even ka food is baby am friend ni ton food you on some na me kotena or ta be
ho na ya na soluta
atem didi abekoso no.
Yeah. Maybe there. There shouldn't be one singular person be all those things.
Yeah.
I think the music, the DISEC, should take this matter up. Because one day will be super sorry. No, the cocaine basic open, no Tom. One Tobia. All right. When the military comes in, there is sanity.
Okay.
Police for normally a assembly for boys now. Ebikwa sabi ye hunyema ebi etoma boys ni bia edru anapane ewia omo na allow omo boys no emo mu dinsem hu ho no. But I think that we should put sanity and order in those places.
Okay.
Because driver ni bedru na o ka che ni say omo usika say ansa na wa load ya definitely load bi beto so.
Yeah.
Me wan so na full yen two.
Yeah.
Me ya say poku krom kwada so for
like to na baby obedru a barrier e wo bia no so police for ya so beje
and so edru baby a boys in 8 meeting pi 7 cities.
Yeah.
And obi on more short time or dia struggle bedru on ma
obetia or pentama kofie
but obi so on bedru on wa lock
because wakoton ene wakoton so kodua say no onyaye
no abetia 7 cities and there need to be sanity.
It came to a time omode increments in become no me nyanin yes central command also fully an here so yes pon bi begina ho echiche omo ana omo di bi eto so pa yeah omo discipline omo but minim de ya ni nyina eto etwa no eti yankwa yanim adepa
fa Dizzi so omo ye hu bibia emrantem because me baby amiti from Kenya etu a mechanism
bua kwa kwan ho enya 3 cities
4 cities.
Okay, so what here? What baby a court na one.
Na court no to kwan ho fujis.
Na any fujis ko baby ara.
Hu krampa na say ni bi amba menum sa no Dizzi. From court to ho etu kwan ho 4 cities.
Okay.
Na me sha say me drive for me no me taxi for no ni bi me sha say ento so na beba na so no mbeje for say ni ayem pakasa wo kem ge be start akasa.
Okay. All right. Mate Adepa Veronica ana akasa se osra ban se onte so say a bulk for say enche bia petroleum prices no ebe cut it down. Na yenkwa infrastructure crisis wo Peki senior high technical school wo Volta region na Jumadie education director Mariam Azoro. Okay, I don't know, say Azorio, say I don't get this right. And then assembly member or Churchill or Forikuma or Mo Akasa, say students no bre omo bre infrastructure wo ho en set senior high po na omo toilet facility chese nwanwa pa nti we ye fadwumadie so eye BBSC ene hana TV say education minister Haruna Idrusu ye left sef wani ehwe wo pa na the students no framu no ene enyan omo dormitory omo dining hall yanko na de yen hwemra ewia ye beto aso.
Structure in some second cycle institutions continues to pose challenges to effective teaching and learning as inadequate facilities put additional pressure on students and school authorities. At Peki Senior High Technical School, infrastructure challenges have become increasingly difficult, with students being forced to study in classrooms that are in poor condition. Although some new buildings are currently under construction, several other critical projects remain incomplete, while existing facilities continue to deteriorate. One of the major concerns is the school's dining hall project, which has stalled several years after sod was cast for its construction. Students are therefore compelled to use an old and deplorable dining hall facility, which also has inadequate furniture, making meal times uncomfortable for them. Assembly member of Peki Jogbati electoral area and all students of the Peki Senior High Technical School, Chechelo Ferikuma, spoke to Channel 1 News.
You see, we are not having any befitting dining hall. And at the same time, the tables and the forms at the dining hall is not enough. So students squat before taking their breakfast, lunch, or supper. For furniture, the one that the students are supposed to use, that is what teachers are also using. So you realize that some students will definitely be in need of chairs to sit on. Those buildings that were put up in the olden days, that is what they are managing.
The dormitory situation is another major challenge, with inadequate bedding units forcing some students to sleep on the floor with their mattresses. The shortage and poor condition of furniture also affects academic activities, adding to the difficulties students face in accessing a conducive learning environment. Despite these challenges, school management and students have declined to speak publicly on the situation. And as these infrastructure challenges persist, the school sanitation situation presents another serious concern. Students have resorted to using an open toilet facility dug by themselves following the deterioration of existing toilet facilities. The situation has raised concerns about sanitation and student welfare, which calls for urgent intervention to provide a school with safe and adequate toilet facilities.
When we talk about the dormitory, it is only the girls' dormitory that is a little bit good, because it was recently commissioned. As for the boys' dormitory, it's nothing good to write home about. You have seen it yourself, open defecation. They dug a hole, put locks on it, and they are hot, easing themselves there. But what if something happened to somebody in the night? Can the person go to the bush to go and ease him or herself? Some of the students even talks about it, that sometimes some people have to fall inside the pit whereby their colleagues will come to their rescue. It is very bad.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Education Director for the Volta region says demand for infrastructure in senior high schools across the region has increased following the growing student population, particularly in technical schools. She, however, noted that although some infrastructure projects have commenced at the Peki Senior High Technical School, the Ghana Education Service is working with government and stakeholders to address the school's infrastructure challenges.
The craze for technical courses are secondary technical institutions are getting choked. We have reported the issue to GES. We are working hand in hand to make sure that most of the challenges that are in our schools are well taken care of. The ministry and GES have awarded several contracts that are ongoing in our schools now.
Although school authorities and students have declined speaking to the media, all students' associations are calling on governments and stakeholders to come to the aid of the school, provide them with a befitting toilet facility and also some additional infrastructure on campus. Infrastructure in some second cycle institutions continues to pose challenges to effective teaching and learning as inadequate.
Okay, now just Peki Senior High Technical School infrastructure crisis our move face. We heard last scene now. Omo toilet facility ana na esi akire ho no ye din tontom mosquito net atwa ho asia no, and imagine say wodi aduane bia na wan di aduane bia na enwumre wo yam how to be free school no. I don't know say we was school ni inside though, say we outside though, I don't know. And GS Ghana Education Service minim say a Ministry of Education or probo ekwa dia, that one I can't tell. And there are so many projects and anke so omoye. A previous government, you know, I na another dan kwa Kufuado and the government and omo ana nanke so omoye. A omo anye dining hall projects. Any blocks no say na egu ho no. Ensensan afu afa ho no. Na me ka say dwumadi na e di ni ha no. We don't do it in the favor of NPP and as NDC. Diaba no eno ne yebeka. Enti nanado dan kwa Kufuado ni NPP eba aban mu for 8 solid years. Enti Peki senior high technical enti omo anhu. Even a year dining hall mo yes so mbesi omo twa blocks e de agu ho na ni gu ho no. Enso wokoka ye de be ye party sem. School na wo ho no enye NDC fo nkwa na wo ho. Enye NPP fo nkwa na wo ho. Eya amanfrafo party bia bi wom. Honorable Mamimra ho na asemeka say ya etenten. Una ye teacher ni.
Dizzi, I think say infrastructure no areho.
Infrastructure death trap cra.
Yeah, I saw toilet facility now we show you the death trap. Bibi abetimi esi. Even buildings cry yes secret see no something happens and the building collapse on its own. How much more places are nkorani ye omuhu ye. Utosan amana we mu ma ye be dey you.
Yeah.
Yen you krana chase where did them? And it's very sad. Historically, yeah, about previous government that have come and gone and all that. I think that we can do better for our senior high school, especially the underdeveloped senior high schools.
Yeah.
Because enkorani benya sound mind to learn. Not teachers if one should be free or more pay. They also some of these things it should be a priority of government.
Okay.
And here I will ask my government, your friend is saying the Minister of Education, Honorable Haruna Idrisone, the current Director General of GES, Mr. Davis.
Okay,
namesake said they should go to the aid of this school. And I call on all philanthropic organizations and individuals. Say some of these things, it doesn't only lie in the eyes of the government. Say government and enye. I think that there are people that hail from those areas. They should look back because me Peki was South Die and it is only the technical school and then Peki Senior High. These are the two schools that are in this vicinity.
Okay.
And to see a post to be from even any part of the country, and then it cost such a place. Look at the facilities. Yempesa any outbreak of diseases be ebe erupting or honor, then also acquire another issue.
Okay.
And say the municipal or district director ne Kasakura, what you say, onwa crowd just our part by only means of getting the resources to help this school.
Yeah.
And it is not the best.
Okay.
It is not the best for a modern day senior high school in our country here.
Okay.
Until we can do better. And I believe that the government will take steps to improve infrastructure there.
Okay. Honorable Isaac Buadi and Wakasa 0592136677 so between the wadrin share for making kind in ama adepa. Now so who krom anka unko school order.
Na ka mede ne mako.
Adenti na unko so de ukwa gentete.
David. This me e bia mama nyusu se me no. Me ya ahia mede ne mako we so. Me ntime nko.
Okay.
Nti school mi ko hu kra mesan.
Okay.
This nyame yenka nyame so nokre. We de enya kra wo enya me hu bi ta.
Not.
We die edi twam. It we do muntu hu na montem because enya na senior high school mu a toilet. Na maybe so entabo na deda so ana say enua
ni bia titide ni bi hwitem no.
So titide ne no so omutimi de ntabo ye ona mo hwemeni omutimi de ntabo ye no
omutimi na ye enua no mo de apram so
me kai se mre na me de mensa sisi for mo me suro
so be
yes tell me as me dwen say onan si dua yi ko bupe ubetom and sad time no utoma na obi ani ho a
awo woni nkura nso gumu no
oba fine ubewu enti yesere we die se mampanyi dada nana de mo penso se omo ntimi entu ho na mo a yesere we dey medem say to me nsayam yes
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on education minister
omuntu ho na mo ntem yenim se mmotimi aye o yenim se mmotimi aye ama na boso se de MC ni DC fo obo mo yenim se mmotimi anti yesere mo we die enyenyenyenyen we die ani wu ai senior high toilet dey mosquito net ade ho me hu bi da
me hu ni say mosquito net ne say obi eye bia crop farming no mpese bia mo abedia
ana say
omo de je ho ba toilet pa
maybe say me ho say omo nine on e wo fa hen e ben toilet no ana say mu wa
any asem
because we emu e ni nyina pie ba abon
imagine say o was a toilet we so na nsuo to ana say yam nsuo kura to mfrim enframa e fa ensi wona ateso no we safe e wo ho
ana say obedwan we be kan yam be sori aba enframa kasi aba e be kan yam o Dizzi what be sori aba because o me fa ni say wo hwa ne bi ati bu me abo bi api obedwane we dey yesere we die yesere yenim say o metimi aye NDC for die yenim say o metimi aye
okay yenim say o mo betimi aye Adepa Veronica ana ono nso atuja no ye kwa ye dome kwa benya Ketasi Road residents no omo demand immediate rehabilitation na say omo party say kwan no ejato ho ache asai apro atete hwan ana beye ede ama omo yenko na yenhwe demonstration how is koi no we are about to studio for discussion. Okay, na chasa demonstration a course so ewo eye kwabenya dome kwabenya Ketasi Road na residents no ye nyina ye hu de na omo eye ewo ho say no roads no votes na say omanpani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama one na aban ama me ye kwan na ama coming 2028 omo nto aba na omakasa yenko na yentie omo emra ewia ebeto aso
chencherenche edi etia aban no ni nyina ne se wo mo kire se efi kwa benya ede ko breku su kwan no esu ni na etutu na emfuturo eya de a emene o manfo pa ede yare ebrom empenifo a wo ehia ewo ha no wo peni baako enie nana osai sechi ene moni abere pa Joboya Enabre pa sanse o hwe yen kwan efi kitase ekodu St John's kwan bi ase pa na kwan no enye na say fi president for time kwan ya say Emma President Kufuor bro ye Madina Adenta highway no obesa gravels for Brekusu na nothing man kwan so mo safa nkoye omo hye mbo so mo ba be ye kwan ma omo ye sapete na kwan say ya antifi bio ye de chie ko ministry ako presidency ako bebi abeko bia so mo be hye ye kwan ma na president Kufuor do ba ye obeka so say 2 years contract say about to buy better soon yet I say what's that machine na efipano so there is no way dem we say haircut ebedu ye and a haircut ebe kan kwa no ye hu ya president mama bai na daroma e hu say that chef big push me or say big push me na fe ai nije it na so do me kwa benya Brekusu kitase penfo wo na ye call highways biom eko bisa won se den won akwan ye hu say what shall say kaka no say guy ye hwehwe mu kire say na won sign contract bia wo kwan no so ye na won say ye bufu pe no a first guy for say first guy fumba say wo hwe adwuma first guy ye e wo former president etwemu ananmu na say hwe na kwan no say because ejuma wan ye no na kaka krepa won wie nti ya de sere ya de to yan president enim say bebi akwan wan ye du no and say na be hwe be say taxpayers money be ko waste no yes sere no ni thank you to ba be ko yi yes sere ye de mo be thank you to wa onye ye kwan ma ye no de fanda ya say ya to aba ma no ye da na sipa
me pa chao me so ma sa me say me kan say yes man pain no ma ye nkwa yi ma ye obi yare na ko frɛ na ko frɛ ka o se kwan ni nye me nko mana na nsen abranti twan o yare wo ko frɛ driver bi ase kwan ni nye abranti afensa wa ware awo ba ko owi wo fie ansa na wo man so ene ye de ne ko ena ye nkwa no ye sire omboa no ye kwan ni ma ye me di nkotodwe ku from me pa ne chaw onye kwan ni ma ye ni ti ene ti na ma ye di achi ni ye to aba ni ma ye o man pa ni Kufuor obedada ye Kufuor adu obedada ye it is onye
okay na chesa residents omo domi kwa benya ana omde omade srede ato his excellency John Dramani Mahama enim no I hope say nsem no e free ahyase ekosia wieye no wa wo hwe me from chichiri bencheye wuti bi nti said wote ye no saa na ye domi kwa benyafo ka honorable my memory almost a big push. His excellency John Dramani Mahama edi shame so obeba be ye kwan na ma omo enche bia ana omo de mfidie ebegu so omo ye ene se mfidie no be omo de begu so no ye sa be yi mfidie ni firi kwan no so ana omo rewra mu ahun se omo ampani ene omo de machine se begu so no en sign a contract bia ne sei kwan no ana anwe ne se ede eto wo no
enti asem na o kan
omu soon after government say onye bibi for because
me common sense pe dey okay any dey omu okay me common sense questions na me bisa
okay
etiefo na should be their own judge
okay
say me wodwuma de bia me pese obi eyema me menen pa konin ko agreement bia menen nye hwe na me say ani pa ko na tentam ne niema remi wo mi fia mi si o na watentam ne niema ne nkuku nkaka kosi me land so say or shares yes am na bro ne me sign contract agreement bi o. How is that possible? But what did they make can say? Me committing myself to agreement bia. But me say fa oniama begu masase so na sit down we mami. And your project we mami. What be that?
Now unya sure say
the person me say ye wura mu ya de wura mu ko he. And then ye kasa yemma facts, yemma figures. Yemma evidence.
Okay.
Ebia ye called municipal or district road planning officer. Ye called chief executive officer or try and document we say it's a contract we know. But ye call any bibia say any ho. But also unchichema ye with contractor no. You have not even heard from the government side. I'm not saying say road in me and you. Road in it there. They have every right to demand for road in see ebe ya mom.
Okay.
Because me car so much infrastructure and a macro develop you.
Okay.
And to say a road network na bibia guguswa. Economy ni kurampo ebuama economy ni yeden. Because the last time I was in Accra, Amasama obey kwan so. The road was terribly bad.
Okay. So I think that recently no so.
And to go do on na say
about that.
Taxi drivers ni be creative because omo nko ombe kokura amount say no meje.
Cause kwan nye.
E kwan nye e be say omo car.
Yeah.
Okoba 1 2 3 also okofitem.
Yeah.
And they have every right to demonstrate. But when we are digging for information, let's put the right information out for the public to judge.
Okay.
Big push in me sure see a trim and I want to see a trim. And I don't think say a trim. Be a delay be na ekoswa. Let's push in penning for.
Okay.
Yenya kami a media for any or more kase. Nanki yenya somebody also either from the assembly or from the government side.
Okay.
No so I day. Akabibi afahun.
Okay.
But in all we I'm appealing also to the one in charge of that particular stretch of road.
Okay.
So because roads now buying a year one cry, a massive. I mean, you sure say any corridor be a buying be neglect say on ye. Be a delay be na koso. And you will say you pushing penny for man penny for a year proactive. I think the demonstration is the right thing to do.
Okay. All right, Medo Asona. Adepa.
Dizzi.
Domi kwa binya. So OTB.
Oh, me TV pa na me hwe bi nso.
Okay.
Kwa ni de that's e bi wodo but ja. Ye bompa say mampanyi ne mpanyimfo betwa omani ahwe wom. The way I was be go to utim say ache nye asem. We start free ko for time. Abepum sa amre de ache o say mampanyi dada nanado epenso oba ye se obeye nso ankusi aga no so mvinti yesre onabo wo mpeso aso MC ya wo ho panyini bi a wo ka bi yeye ma wo mu bia yesre se omombo a because omanum nsu atwen ye kan ebonum kwa yebu ni se
omanum nsu atwen ope
ache nti yesre se omutwe omani nkwohwe ho mana Ghana ha de means obi su ni de na msu mi su me de na mi su manso kwan nti yesre abampanyimfo mampanyine ne MC fo a nkofo a wayi wo mo yesre se ya kwan no ya na sometimes akwan yesi ya edobi ko hospital ya na ehun hia ma me pa because udobi ko hospital na se kwan nya nipa ne nkodu no betimi ewu enka kan wo mo a ya na menka ne so mo kwa wo so no ya na ehun papa
okay
poso no yemfa nipa no kra nkodu no na akra no beba kra no aba obewu nso ana wawu nti yesre yenim so ombetimi aye nti yesre omuncho omani nkohye wo mo na omucho omani so omucho omani nso akohwe manso kwan me de bia me krom kwan de me de bia me kan
omucho omani nkohwe yoso
so bi esu naniwa nti de metimi aka no
yesre. All right. So them sikai no ubetimi do adenche na for 0592136677 both WhatsApp and SMS so the for making kind nyina ma we are live multi TV de boss no Hana TV we are streaming live YouTube original gossip TV okwa ni de kwan so betimi de adenche na for making kind Eddie ama Samson we are live TikTok no so at Dizzi Davis KAD at Dizzi Davis KD live or TikTok into moon send them mame. Now you're quite some for so a Galamsey fight. That was last week and ye can be hana and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. What in Sembi Atuja a fight against illegal mining and I said Galamsey. Nina say or say no or bema ya soja for no military no abo edi evrem na omo este o baby a Galamsey site bia ewo no se de be ya bambofo no omo mpese omo tu form agudie a emfamra kwan so no soldiers no ebebo omo ho ban na omo agai sa ne ye bone no enyina because omo say yensuo omo say yensase omo say yen no bae yenkọ ni nti abra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no den sam no tuja no we are back to studio for discussion.
King Naimos is working very hard. We've seized excavators, we've seized chamfan machines, and you drive them out of this area, they run to this other area, but we are making progress. Of the almost 49 forest reserves that were invaded, we've been able to clear as many of them as possible of illegal miners. Before, what we did was when we clear, we hand over to the Forestry Services Commission. But they don't fear the Forest Service. They go and drive the forest guards out and they go back into the mine. And so now we put a military detachment. After we clear the forest reserve, we leave a military detachment there. And that means we have to spend more money. One, you must feed the soldiers, you must provide them with the logistics to continue to stay there in the forest. But we will not give up, we'll continue the fight against illegal mining. But Upper East has a good potential, and mining can create jobs, but we need to make sure that these are formalized mines so that they can employ our young people to operate. A few years ago, Cardinal Mine opened in this area, and you should already see the number of people who are working in that particular mine. In Upper West, they have the Black Volta mine development coming up. There are several other areas that we can see the potential for proper mining so that it can produce more jobs for our young people. But our target is to formalize the mining activity so that we have a greater control over it than the current scattered illegal mining that takes place. The advantage with the Upper East region is most of the places where the gold is found in rock. King Naimos is working very hard. We've seized excavators, we've seized chamfan machines,
Okay, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ana wakasa no say Naimos ye omadwuma ye die nanso se omochi machines ni bi na Galamsey yes no omo free ye concession omo so na omo concession foforo na omo kwa nti say ne de what the measures ba be gu akwam no the military no enso akọ na omo stop illegal miners ni nyina enche bia ana ye gomua asen omanhene on the call for shoot on the site order owie ye anso na ye da sebre ata kwa eje fosu a otoso enso ono so Tano North Chief ono so de nsem ebeto ni nyina ye fight against illegal mining and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ono so de ne de ababeto honorable mame embra wo His Excellency wakasa fight against illegal mining why and eba stop it
me fi sen kame papa kese wie de nke no anu no
kasa
penny jare wia
na nsu asa and I think say waka ana all kasa no so no kasa fight ni de enye possible but who say when you drive them from one location as omejai won't say no more move to
different locations.
Good. I don't know say they are putting certain measures in place, and I believe that those measures will reduce drastically the damage we are causing to the environment. This is the Makase mining the but no crime paso na Abraun say insure any ansasina. What I say?
Yeah.
Maybe insure ni fano. What making sure say insure ni efa ni kwan so. Eni no say the esi ye krojin a obeto ye no. You make sure say won nye bibia ebe say insure ni. But what the make can say?
Yeah.
Aha, na ansase ni baby a utu egudie na nkasa no. Utu wi a sebi nyansamu na wakata so boko sere be ya asase de betimi dia ye bibi den foforo se nua bi na mutwetwa free hono ma muwi a masa aka mo ho abom because munyeska na mo de aye afforestation no foforo sere be ya asase ne de bia because ye nananom no ana ye mpanimfo bi o mabako no senka omu ye de ye enne generation ye ya menye sure senke beba beto asase bi se ye de ya ba be ye bibi nti yesre omu to go nobody is preventing them or stopping them say mo munye but if when your license when you the go ahead say or say we ya yes sir ube protect the environment na amma the next generation of Ghanaians omu beba
okay
and no be boama menka se oman no ye beko ye nim
okay
by the end of the day wo say asase ni wie na wontimi mfa nye hwe insurance so engina fa ko a ripple effect sa chemicals ni niema na omu use ni na no me see those who come from those areas and ye hwese college on be free no omu mayen testimonies of the kind of babies mothers are giving birth to. Any physical effect it is having on this and the bodies of this infant okay. It is not the best for your mind. Sebi abrofo no mutu from a good deal.
Yeah. So omunsu crojin.
Omunsu crojin, omunsase crojin, omun mind crojin. So what I say? Your condosi ye beko. Na den na yen dia nyame dia dum yen in abundance no. Still na ye say no. Ebe kakra no obi anya baby.
Won said ante say China for na etu.
Debi.
Ye ne.
Omoni ate. They are behind people.
And His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bekan mrebi atwam say Galamsey no fight against illegal mining no. Kimpins na nkasa ye omo ampanimfo no. Eti ochi nipa na ochi grassroots for na unre ma na ye pani bi. Yes, jai omo.
The whip must be cracked on those in penny. The penny for no munya above the law. Sabi wo sika pebi nti no. Greediness ain't me my in the general population say yen suffer.
Okay.
What you say?
Yeah.
A form for no. De bia ye sa ba omo nchen kwosro omo se omo emma ye tumi emma ye mbu oman no. Omo sitene mo wose ye hwema bibia ye boko.
Yeah.
Ena na me last na me ka say omo tu sa for magudie. Senka sika no kro omo tu wie no kra no omo de ye bibi papa. Emma communities na nkro na omo eye na ba na kohwe
kono makwan ye
kohwe omo hospitals ne health centers schools akwan no na emfaso be ne wa agudie na ye etu no so then at the end of the day whole person woni we busian for them more enjoy you drink good water in the city you enjoy no nyame betua yeka
okay
nyame betua yeka
all right nyame betua yeka honorable na akasa no so betim do ade nhyɛ for 0592136677 adepa fight against illegal mining His Excellency wakasa
me wo mu de Dizzi to me no said na me nua ti e ka no say e se senka omo a mbayimfo na omo de da no omo diga say no ye ne wo men kan say emra bi beda ho because say bia oje land na wo da nsuo ho a o hwe hunu say nsuo no o ma efin kan no be yi nsuo ne kwan ama no na bia land no di wie nso a wakata so say de net ye ne pepepe se nkofa wo ha obi ama me free say ye de samra no keka ho a bi say bebo because gam say ni de Dizzi sem no mienu ti asenti mi ntu da o entu da
be say puti right measures
yes enti asenti mi ntu da because ye mpayimfo na nkasa no ebi mu di bi
say na His Excellency can say campaigns na nkasa every year
ebi ti bele na asenti mi ntu da and military say o mbe sa akohwe we na
we na say omo bupa ye say military ni ko ho omo kwaji sika
adedada
na omo jai omo oba say e footages bi a military ni ko ho omo say omo neema omo jeje e ma omo jana but me hu omo kwaji sika
the omo say neema no
I know you for the TV for the cameras but omo so jibi no okay ebinom
me obi wo kra na hu so
na na so ye hu ni say ye army no e very disciplined omo no de far bribery and corruption there omo NG no
Dizzi wako na obi aka cho so be ma obe 50,000 and 60,000 na one number 4 5 e de na be obe sha da penye me bi assess wo ho said ye wo say no
yes mo twa de aba
said ye say no yes bi ye hu bi
government officials ne ka ho a ana omuntimi
say bi a penye bi anka wo mo ho de na koye wo mo nkwa obi ogo otimi frɛ
ɛsɛ ne penny bi nso kura ka ho na siska no penny no nso oh okay
obi kura timi frɛ ye beba home and ye ba mo side na wa ma na nya ahodaso na kyese omo nkwa adwuma na ne niam wasesa kugu baby ye
okay
nti we no me free say we na be
ye o man penny be nyina ye be ye cost 90
ye be ya na be ye
obaye dan ya nkatebone de ebi wo ba bia but
ebi nso be obeti ne nne obekọ betua ye de obekọ ha no nso odi ga msi a wadem abepem sande
okay
ohun bi so bi adem a be 2 years 3 years 4 years oda ho adem ada ya odi ga msi ohun bi da ebi mi hu
ebi ni ho
yes the best thing is say ye people to home ne nipa no land na waje na wo ye adwuma wo so no owie a sensuo bi ana ho a owie a onkata so se de na
enokra no eni kwan se eye registered eye legal
the
family kwan so nye se eye illegal
ebi mo ye
nso mo nye no kwan paso
yes ene bi mo nso nye ye
okay
obi wo ho a wo ye wia na o jam sa
onkata so
na ye maame mo ne ye papa mo yi omo mfuo de da ho bo nso kweti me paro no akotom so bi akoto nsuom entinka ye de agu krata so ene ya ni se wudi wia kata so kama baby nsuo da no hwehunu se nsuo ne kwan edema nsuo ne nam kama efin bi ankoka no pe baby a obetwa amana ato ha betwa amana ato wa bi a obetwe nsuo a wankasa de be wadwuma asa nsuo no enka no ma nsuo ne nye basa bi se ye de sa amra no egugu na kwam ne bi a soldiers for no call no am ko check we de ni nsuo na de ye kama am fi say because galano de ye ti ye
okay
yakopon bedane soro mum
all right just yakopon bedane soro na say at the pan agasa no fight against illegal mining okay nko 2028 elections are by Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, former vice president of the Republic of Ghana, or say omu hia nkabom pa na ohuni say omo aya power omo no very gain because of said there omusitie any unity into very gain any power coming 2028 elections. Senko niente Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Emra iwia ebeto aso.
So there's a lot of work ahead of us, and we are going to do that work in unity. If we are united, I'm telling you, we will win 2028. That is the key ingredient for victory. It's unity. And that is what I want to really plead, that this election is over. You've had competitors. Let us come together. And I believe in what Dr. Kobo has said, that he would do everything to bring everybody and use everybody's talents. Because if we keep our talents, at home or in the capital, it doesn't help the party. We want to use everybody's talents to get victory for the party. And I want to emphasize that, I am open to work with everybody. So there's a lot of work ahead of us, and we are going to do that work in unity. If we are united, I'm telling you, we will win 2028. That is the key ingredient for victory. It's unity. And that is what I want to really plead.
Okay, na just Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ana wakasa no say NPP se said yomu hia nkabom unity. Without unity no omuntimi enkoje 2028 akunya no entena so na emom se nkabom eba na watimi wakame ni nyina ye free yemu na unity no tighter or metimi regain power coming 2028. Na before say Memo Honorable Mabem no yenko executives and as a regional elections are a course no abronye Kwame Bafo AK Abronye were retaining the chairmanship na one executives ni nyina omo appleadi say omo nso ebeka omo ho abom teamwork na coming 2028 elections omo de omo tumi ene nkoden no ata Dr. Mahmood Bawumia na omo atimi afa 2028 elections no omo aba aban mu aba abetena akunya kese so yenko ne yenhwe de esi wo bono mantem emra ewia ebetena ebeto aso.
The new patriotic party's regional elections in the Bono region have ended with incumbent chairman Kwame Bafo retaining his position. A total of 281 delegates participated in the regional delegates conference to elect executives who will steer the affairs of the party in the region. Deputy Bono Regional Director of the Electoral Commission, Kennedy Opong, supervised the process.
Okay, at the end of the election, the following are the results for the various positions. Chairmanship, Kwame Bafo Abronye 201, Kwabena Opong 3, Evans Aferijan Yaboa 0, Yao Afo 44, Joseph Mensah 31. First Vice, Peter Asuma 29, Kate Amponsa Ejare 252. Kate elected as the first Vice Chairman for MPP in Bono region. Second Vice Chair, Issa Isahaka 89, Kweku Entry Ejay 123, Kwejo Ejekum 68, Kweku Entry Ejay elected as a second Vice Chair. Secretary, Kofi Ofosu-Boateng 187, Bafo Asare 93. So Kofi Ofosu-Boateng elected as a secretary for MPP in Bono.
The newly elected executives say their priority will be to close ranks and strengthen internal unity ahead of future elections. They believe teamwork and reconciliation will be critical to rebuilding the party and recapturing parliamentary seats lost in the 2024 general elections.
Today has been a day. I have won the election, but what I can also say that I don't see it to be a victory for Abdulrazak Opong. What I know is that it's the MPP New Patriotic Party who has won. So we need to work together. We work together. I work with my brother who lost the election and make sure 2028 we win power for our political party.
And as a new communication officer with background in marketing, I'm going to project our communications that we'll be one of the most vibrant communication in the region. But we're going to respond to issues in the region that matters to the people of this region.
Okay, na chese Bono ana Bono mantem na yakoho akotie omunsem aba. It will pair there Dr. Mahmood Bawumia ekan ene Bono region ene executives no mo ho no ekan no wotim say nkabom pa na eba NPP amanyoku no ne shanka yame say abatu ye course yi ya nti wantwi bia ekoboko na say NPP omukoswa say dia me sure say 2028 honorable Remanim ombeba be fa da yamko western region wonso na free fa chama free fa ono so wakasa o say all the seats we lost we are going to recover them na say unity no adwuma seats no omulusi ya NDC amanyoku ne be fa ye ni nyina no ombe recover 2028 yanko ni yenti ono so emra iwia afi na
the trade was a personality, the trade was the team, the trade was the spirit of the westerner who is crying for redemption. So that was just the trade. I mean, there's so much expectation on the shoulders. What's the reason you allow that? That's the major concern. People over here, they come, they want to see the reputation of the party and a comeback in terms of taking some of the food. What for you is a goal in this direction? I can assure you that MPP is love. We are the party of choice, a party with a tradition. It is conflict that has divided the region and that has caused us to be where we are. I'm coming with a single purpose. The purpose of bringing everybody to the table. I'm going to be that father figure to negotiate with everybody, listen and make sure that everybody is on board. And once MPP come together, we win. And MPP is going to win. All the seeds we lost, we are going to recover them. Because there were seeds we lost because of disunity, apathy. People didn't go out there to vote because they were upset with the system. We will have to let them see that the alternative has not been good. The alternative has been terrible. And if it's so, we must come together to rescue the soul of the region. Thank you.
Okay, na just NPP Western Region Chairman Afrifa ana ono so akasa no say unity no eye adwuma omo befa omo ntuma pa afra na seat no omo lucy nyina omo akwa no say the to so biem say because of wetimi wakame any minti obia na e wo NPP mu no ene ma omo lucy na Ghanaians, most of Ghanaians enso anko vote because of niema na ekoso ewo party num no it's we there ohun say unity omo hia nkabom na omo nkọ konden coming 2028 na omo ntena so na asem na ana eye akwasi kunadu ono so a predict eye stronger unity ewo party me enko ne enti ono so emra ewia ebeto aso.
Oh, so far, so very good. I remember last 4 years, I was on the planning committee and a member of the committee in Ashanti organizing this last 4 years. I know how tedious and tiring it is to pull through such a program, especially in an internal elections. So once I came here, I mean, there's orderliness. I mean, there's quite some joy around. I expect that would carry through the whole day. Because the most important thing for us is, I've always said, there is no winner or loser here today. All the 34 aspirants across all the 11 positions are all winners. The most important thing for us is to pull ourselves together in one voice, one unity, and make sure that we'll be able to wrest power from the NDC. Anybody who wins today has won for the party, and it's incumbent on all of us such that we'll then be able to pull through and make sure that in 2020 to wrestle power. One person cannot do that, neither two other individuals, but all of us. So my expectation is that once we have started very well, we should carry that through, so that at least at the end of the day, victory will be for the party.
A message to the delegates and the candidates.
My message, first and foremost, to the delegates: let's all be law-abiding, well-abiding, and wish ourselves well, and also vote according to our conscience, and for the good of this party, most importantly, so that we'll be able to wrestle power and bring hope back to this country, Ghana. And to all the aspirants, I wish them well. I've been through such elections before. I mean, at the last minute like this, I mean, there is so much that will go through your mind. But I would urge everybody, keep on with your faith, just hold on, keep your spirit high. I think it is always good. We belong to our family. Oh, so far, so very good. I remember last 4 years, I was on the planning committee and a member of the committee in Ashanti organizing this last 4 years. I know how tedious and tiring it is to pull through such a program, especially in an internal election.
Okay.
So
na chese akwasi kunadu ana ono so akasa na se NPP say utie di obia kan Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ansem ode beto ho executives omo so pledge for teamwork wo Bono region Samsona Western region chairman Afrifa ansem o kan ene akwasi kunadu nso de etim se na nkabom no ba be ye kesepa ama o ma be kokoden ama coming 2028 omo etimi aba betina akunya no so. Honorable
Dizzi,
what say we am say
ewo de
teamwork na say any unity na aba NPP mo no onye sure say
dada no charade. You see, their leader should not pretend say everything is all right because election is over.
Okay,
what did they make an answer? And then you all of a sudden over call it for unity. No. And conformity one man now as a leader no. They are not your preferred. Winning any baby one man. They are not the preferred candidate of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Okay.
The people they brought over Ashanti regional elections, for instance. Kokofu e de ne bae no. Nanka chairman Koka. Nanka ko unopposed. Unopposed. But I know so the preferred candidate. They have a certain perception so the preferred candidate of Dr. Mahmoud. See, they want to me a puppet na a friend or a friend or anybody say do. Ekeka fact Chairman Koka. Now I'm even wondering if he will get the balls to even meet the man and shake him one-on-one, to label the man as an NDC person who supported the NDC. Say, Emra Mubeko election near the or chairman sabons ni one ba na se no so no dey neutral no because on dey on person begging any support any candidate. Why would you crucify the person?
Okay.
And until you were maligning and insulting. And then Ashanti region, other places.
Okay.
And don't think the election is over, so that is all. South warning nano. I was some who healing the wounds in their hearts.
Okay.
And this they should forget.
Okay.
But yani, we don't want to meet a competitor or a bruised and less competitive. Ye pesa sumdie bomuntem. No mo ba. Ni who say bro for the second time.
Okay.
Then who say ampase team no mo be share na team ketwa.
Okay.
Inti for me, it is good the election is over. Some of the constituencies nibi ebi on mama regional election, but constituencies within the regions nibi on ma problems bebre.
Okay.
Omunti mean survey. They should look at that. Me ka say na me nyi me fie mfiri o. Me fie nso yen so afeni e be ye de.
Okay.
But in Sri Lanka nyame say, for instance in Ashanti region here, branch elections are holding yen na it was peaceful.
Okay.
Ewie se aka constituency one September October ye de no so be kwa kogu.
Okay.
And sana ya flag bearer de no so.
Okay.
And you see when you go and elect a leader first, this is the kind of cracks you will see within.
Okay. All right. My memory adepa ho. Unity in NPP.
Dizzi, says mo say debia meka o say omo nsua said the NDC for bi omo niama. Omo ntimi ma power bi mu because I say omo ntimi keka omo ho a secret entum.
They say the almost were very unity yeah juma.
Fine, my mom time. My mom time won't say enche.
Ombe saku. Oh yeah sure. Dr. Mahmoud ba me akasa.
There be unity
akasa.
Dizzi, yahu bi. Almost started sad, almost yeah unity ndada nkasa me nka omo nyoma bi atutu akwa mu dada wo.
I want to make elections. Akwa koshia regional team of Accra. Meanwhile, as a flag bearer, only for contest here. Till date, how many of those flag bearers now only on contest and waiting me a common now so near my question to say only we share. What are you talking about?
I didn't know unity in any way. I say
a croc the John, I patch say a cosuna and answered it.
Yes, I say one more blue. One was a say blue, men can say that same. Now one for Roba and Catasona, they are the train unity. Once a strona hona say abene.
Okay.
As so not and but I see an apacha.
Okay.
Yenisu na you who say or more per unity, but one muno any
okay.
Now her ocean video can walk as a hair. The way be
Dr. Mahmoud Ba.
Yes, walk as I the way be musibi teteho. Ocean video now her the way be. But Monsieur the way and this if was be your money and when this in a bed now and now well said be wait to say we say we fear you say we is we kasem we ska we won be that be that I say NPP party no na unza nyama no is and now we akogina we achi now we can we now we can we to man now we yes now we how in the stress one be say unity bad there one more say Omo di yawo ewo party ni mo no omo mmemme omo no omo nkasa no omo fa nyema ngugu akwam no omo party ni nya strong said the first na mampanyin dada akofo te so no is omo party na first na mampanyin dada akofo te na ye ni yesusa no na metia me hu ni saa wo
se panyin bia be kasa ro
atinde hoti omo to
okay
omo mampanyin dada akofo time na nti omo nsua NDC fo no ha wo mo si bi edo omo nyoma gugu akwam no omo nyai watimi waka me na nya sa nya ne party
all right mame nko Chairman White ono nso e defeat Alaska Canton to retain NPP chair no yenko ne ho no wantwi kakra ana buy but omutimi survey security no and executives na omo ho no survey bibia ema omo de yie ekoto yie yenko na yenhwe de esi wo nso bra ewi a ebeto aso.
The new Patriotic Party MPP in the Upper West region has voted to stick with its old guard, retaining regional chairman Abdul Rahman Abdul Aziz, popularly known as Chairman White, after a tense but largely peaceful internal election. 259 delegates and 28 aspirants turned up for the regional executive elections, with 11 positions up for grabs. The contest was widely seen as a referendum on the leadership of Chairman White, who took over the affairs of the party in June 2024 following the death of substantive chairman S.B. Kangbaraya. His team came under intense criticism of the MPP's heavy defeat to the National Democratic Congress (NDC) in the 2024 general elections. But on Saturday, delegates chose continuity over change. Body language analysis went into overdrive. Chairman White arrived at the election center not in his usual white apparel, but in a colorful smock, accompanied by the regional youth organizer Mohammed Hamid Sana, who was contestant for the regional organizer position. He moved through the hall, cracking jokes and exchanging pleasantries, even with opponents like Iswantina Bamutu, who was vying for second vice chairman. His main challenger, Alaska B. Kantong, however, maintained a forward gaze and kept his distance. Voting went on peacefully for about 2 hours until drama erupted. A group claiming to be majority executive members from the Nandom constituency stormed the voting hall, raising issues about the eligibility of some delegates.
What is ongoing, and we're going to hold them. But if and only if they prevent us, we shall not retreat. But if the cause and the God that we all serve is working, we will know that at the end of the day, justice will be delivered.
It took the swift intervention of 70 police officers deployed for the election to restore order. The group later held a press conference to voice their concerns, but it did not derail the process. When the votes were counted, Chairman Abdul Rahman Abdul Aziz was retained.
Are you happy that you have won? No, I know. Even yesterday, I know that I won.
So too were most members of his team.
I'm happy. Very, very. Yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. No, I know I will win.
The new Patriotic Party MPP in the Upper West region has voted to stick with
okay,
its
na
order.
Tasadia, a course so a honso at the end. Yanko, a year or didn't work appear or no so a Santa region, or no so Ababe Chama, Yanko. Dear is see ho na yemra we are betting your boy
has been elected as the chairman of the new Patriotic Party.
It was a second attempt, and this time Chairman Odinu Kwekuapia has succeeded. Koka is now the Ashanti Regional MPP chairman after emerging victorious in the regional executive elections.
Chairman enipa mienu na gina ye yenua Odinu Kwekuapia Onya Emanimu 658. Yenua Henry Kwabena Kokofu Onya 269 with 658.
Abatono yatwawe bibianu hobiem. I was here to where they efomu. Eti mu me nya dey yante hwe dey embomu. Say ke humomu a abusiafo tumi no yesabaka. 2028.
But beyond the celebrations, party members say the bigger task begins now. The new regional chairman is expected to unite the various factions within the party, strengthen the party structures across the region, and harness the experience of all contestants to prepare the MPP for the 2028 general elections.
I want to see a well-vitalized base. So as a result of that, I hope that all delegates will realize that there's the need to have a good blend of executives where everybody will go and make sure that you mobilize every base to give us a well-vitalized Ashanti region. That is what my expectation.
At the end of the day, the victor is the party. Individuals who availed themselves and became victorious have to be magnanimous. They have to reach out to those who lose and pick up their brains, their ideas, so that they can bring what their vision is on board for the service of our party. Those who lose, at the end of the day, understand that in election, one person wins. But at the end, is the whole party that wins. So good luck next time, even if it doesn't go well for you.
There is no winner or loser here today. All the 34 aspirants across all the 11 positions are all winners. The most important thing for us is to pull ourselves together in one voice, one unity, and make sure
okay, na chase the see what yeah Ashanti region hano ana yenso yakwa akosha very very peaceful elections. Also bet me abo rem na wa share warding concerning stories na yabobo so no. Hello. Hello,
Mr. Dizzi.
Mr. Sedu, good evening.
Aha. Monwaju.
Yeah, Ejo.
And then the Hana TV, they over higher full.
Yeah.
The chair producers and engineers and technicians.
Okay.
And the teacher Isaac and our Papa was shrine. Give us a Lorette and a man in a move to Akoye, Lorette.
Yeah.
Ma Adamfo.
Okay.
They come as a Musono. MPP for so the airborne pennies or mine. And this are buying or at Tenisa.
Yeah.
Na acronym. Or money dear MPP or NDC will be a dear.
Yeah.
Now, dear Yama, Kakran said, I tell my wood to me for Moko Vigil. I did Antana Yaba to Abbey. With some very few of where you better so not still a campaign a threat. And so, one you know, ornament tells it, Yama would to me go for Nina Lucy. And then before Moses say, the one who came out with the member on a map of especially or a secretary on the house or some years. You communicate here, you know, a Polando. No. Already a nominum said it was the one we near. I can't the regional minister or Besser in Genova, my dear winning. Take a grass away. Better luck next time. After a first school for the part of my journey, be a near Manu the Sumina Moody the Monfanchame, where the teacher Isaac or Homo, Ukrainian school management in the women furniture at Bambia, over that bank, I am on the letter. That's almost 2 animals.
Okay.
Are you waiting a young put a madam for Isaac, little way to Kenny? The good people and I am with every hour for no. That is a idea. Maybe cry as almost what the man near you. It is a sample that toileting. Another bucket of one calls to go. I hear legends was any able concrete. And here, and your own wounds your own way. Yanabia. Yeah, I need to say. As there are no workers within his system from any of anything come and I beat him. That way, we need 20 people. And I say, Islamic Islamic school. This is a way computer and buy. He a patent them a while you go to Zombo. I have 4,100. I have 4,100. Yeah, the way it gets here. A barn and celebrate from Pukuya. At the school can see what say. Now, if you want students in a crap, or money at 2 minimum, another I will form a baby or mother call a Yanano. More churches the guy in Abba. Oh, that is a school management. I cannot say there. As the children say, no more managing say. The moment you say, teacher will going to be better mechanical. Or more your way enough, or more no more demonstration. Or more dear, or more than a say, that's a president, he pushes our dear, you know. Fanya and room now, yeah, but me did it and young point to say a big pushing. Yeah, not a teacher with just one theater, a teacher because the one theater and microphone and a rate almost sorry and say a dear, you know. Did I bet me I imagine that. A bit of drips now, I'm with the bar now, I'm with the quantity or with the back from where the dear mom with the no more movies contractors because it's not possible. The contractor, yeah, mount be Wabulazi Aqua Road so. Yakuponka, what about a year about Aqua? At the Ghana, and yet the Robert. A ma SC blue Robert. Yeah. A ma Adipa, I am 4.
Okay, Mr. Sedu, you better ask this one friend watch your watching. 0544466669 phones with me about room now watch your watch. But before then, no. Before the elections, or say, to me, vigil night, NPP constituency.
bebree na yɛn sɛ yɛ man panyin mahama sɛ ɔnhoma santema abɔbɔ na ɔma na ho bɔbɔ bi nso yɛ ma wo tutu na yɛ chairman ɔyɛ yɛ chairman yɛ dɔ no saa dɔ no ho na nnɛ yɛde datoa asi yɛ man panyin so ɔno na Ghana de Ghana tumi ahyɛ ne nsa ɔnya saa tumi no so na ɔhu yɛ chairman ɛmɔbɔ yɛde gyidie ɛne kɔɔyɛ ɛsrɛ yɛwura mampanin mahama sɛ biribi biara asie politics deɛ ɛyɛ adwenkyerɛ ɛde yɛsrɛ deɛ aba biara no ɔmampanin pɛgya n'ani hwɛ kokoko yi a wɔda so yɛ chairman ɔnni yɛwu yɛ chairman ɔnto mmɔnaa yɛ chairman ɔnwi adeɛ yɛsrɛ mampanin sɛ ɔmehwɛ chairmanfoɔ yi a yɛgyina ha yi na ɔmehwɛ ɛdɔm ne yɛgyina sɛ ɛbosuo mu sisi abere ha yi.
Good evening. Nyame adom ye ho ye pa. I hope so
yeah, yes, friendly. Papa no asiate.
Okay.
But we understand that Muhammad.
Okay. Oh, okay. Akwanya da ho.
Yeah, MPs for Marco year regional election. Ibia is fine. Get out Marco.
Okay.
Sale yes, I can do. And she said, "You want election? I possible." Yes, and so my national executive election to now go to do. Now, moon, come say, and you should be they are prepared. And if it's a boot by boot, they are prepared. You want you know, yeah, then see again now.
Okay.
Almost here. That's what I'm going to say. Your mama, or your money is and you don't prepare for food. Let you do it. You don't prepare for 40 years to pass. And I'm about to bet
okay, yes, we had a pass to our friend watch their warding 0544466694 beats me a boy room now, so watch their warding. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Sedu.
Hello, Mr. Dizzi.
Mr. Sedu.
Who can cut text message you want to me, you know? You know, take point. Who better be the one I'm
okay.
Yeah, what can I never know?
Oh, okay.
Never the party jama.
Okay.
And the Budiani pa. I was at Yase. Wait till I'm a catch up with the Dembia, the baby.
Yeah.
And put on count them moment, put in the text message, you know. I take what this over, repeat the one.
Okay.
Mate. The set your Baba Bane advertise it.
Mate. All right, young people on council. Hello. Good evening. Hello, good evening.
Sorry,
teacher, Kofiana.
We did in another body, make us a prayer than
oh, okay, Nana Buedi, me about to watch mommy.
Yeah, about the young couple now. MPP Sabatona, acquire some beer. Yet, a man, yet passing beer.
Okay.
And the Sakwa is also to end this also in answer for executive. Let's say many things. My main cut is venture. I buy a check on your salon, and I share Wabo. But let's say, you know, no more clear. Oh, up toward your wife. And it's just some jelly, and if you want to almost every night, as some dear, and this is also tour, and yes, some or man, Ghana, you need Ghana, you know. But there will be answered.
Okay, I better was a pa, Nana, so a friend was watching. Hello. Hello, good evening. Oh, okay. I'm saying when it's me and you now. So 0544466694. The name Mr. Sedu can say or see at the na me say NPP constituency chairman from across the 47 constituencies in the Ashanti region. go down on their knee to plead with President John Dramani Mahama to show mercy and grant Chamawun to me a presidential pardon. Hello? Hello, Mr. Sir, NTA Free TV no so.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, Papa, your friend Papi Jama was some of you, my chance.
Oh, okay, I think I said about what you're wondering, mammy.
Yeah. The same make us say, Chamawun to the chairman for no Musa, I'm on fire, your mama turn. Say MPP, a rule of law, or we are credible political party, and they believe in democracy. Well, I want to ask them, do they believe in the rule of law?
Okay.
Everybody is equal before the law. Yeah. No one is above the law.
Okay.
If it's Samra and the Juma, not Samra Nachua, why they need for you? Okay. And his son, you say, and Rabbi and Bravo. And now, me repeating it to Konoka, say, the law is the law.
Okay.
When the law catches you, the law has catch you.
Okay.
So the law is the law. I am not actually. And come on from the council now, the umbrella.
All right. Yes, yeah, that's a pass. Our friend, watch your wording. 0544466694. Ubit me a boy, remnants, watch your wording. Honorable
Dizzi.
To really 1 minute.
Yeah, and see, Mr. Seduka said
okay.
About.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Evening.
Maybe I told you, baby, are free. Oh, okay. And it's cow on power, Dangote.
Oh, it's got you are fan. I buy every time and I might have cut.
Mate Dangote, and Chewajin Emame. Oh, okay. I can't add what Chewajin.
Tamaun to nothing. Yeah, we say a political strategy behind for 2028 election. More shortest than they are not good enough. Not being able to act on the end of it. Mashallah, there, Amudo, 2029. Yes, we are bumping said Tamaun to Comunion.
Okay. All right. You better ask the pass or fracture wondering. Hello. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Maybe I told you, baby, are free.
The daily any police, they can have a voter regime.
Oh, okay. Maybe I told you, wondering, mammy.
Aha. Mr. Say, make us a chairman who to your sermon.
Okay.
Chisa chairman for more the near down and I must say, Mopa Mahama Tra. If I told me this, I must say, Dana, chairman want to leave the go, no about the police station. Or the chair, or we are sitting in a Mamubiana.
Okay.
So Mamubia, I said Mahamano, all my lawyers, no more mucho munina account. The Mahama on him, or you Yamaun to me film. The other few of water within the NFA, Ota, or say Ghana, Sika, or the Ghana, or share your boss, or bet your munina. So to reach your moon, and I was 2028. I was voter related to about more. La, my visible. So, you catch your Mose, Obi Piara, and say, or Sheba Sobetioma, or make sure, say, or Chiomuna, and Sana, yeah, butter for Yakuma Betoya. Amen.
Okay. All right, Meadow, I say, so our friend now, so watch it, watching. 02, okay, said Breno, I a bread, yet mean far of refugee beam. Honorable, 1 minute.
Yeah,
fan concluding.
I think say in na can amra ne de amra. No be anso ntimi she President Mahama say onyi obi free efiase because omabun kotodwe. Amra na what bra or my president no to me so to me grant presidential pardon to certain inmates. To do on my is the discretion of the president.
Okay.
And your gimmicks no more perform on no vigil night and the Bema President Mama Edenitful. And you be adding no more patch or ma sebi a number dear and num more crimes ye petty I am so more that's what if he has
okay
pleading for them.
Yeah, Brenna
to be released.
We say Yamia Duma, a bet was to see any family na.
Me ward secretary Fati and my chairman one of my godfathers be Mr. Your friend is saying, "Me refini di no original office, original office, but me church I mean the new BBR and
no wife." Wife at all Lorette command.
At the Pakra Poso Wajil Lorette.
Wajil Lorette. Say to no why come. Adepa. See Adepa me you know koye brena see hu omoda.
And I say hu nso de hu omoda. Me chia
good family see hu omoda.
Hu omo so da from me so ekusi obi afa na wabam.
Okay.
Me chia obi bia eguso nso eje nkofo. Nti wa pese wo be kan ye hu bia. Na wo hu me nchembes na wa ba be kan ye hu.
All right. Okay. Bedo wasi wo ho. You may go join it. May I baby real quick? I say na the name. Birthday way if you are coming Abema. Na or cycle for aka na say kapa. Our US abruti. Mem was enkoma ne dofo pa Wendy Owusua Ado. West Medicine University, Virginia, USA. Or say na Wendy awoda Wendy. Nyankopon sra na onye okese we upapa nimpon ana o se yen we show yen fa fidi kese we so ne ma nsan enhu se wo ya akrapa wo ye sitie e ma na asem ana enem pempem so a wadri eye Nyankopon adaroma wode wadru eho enti eye Wendy Owusua Ado happy birthday enko ema efri papa eye na osai kofo a ye friend na sei sikapa no aha wo se enko ma Nyankopon sra onye okese on fa mfra adumu nkwa adumu onche watamfo so kase de onyuma sitie may everything that your hands touches turns to gold Wendy nyame nhira no onye okese on behalf of BBSC on behalf of Hana TV enyina ya say happy birthday enkomo Nyankopon onye okese na wonse wanimonyam no ntutu anamon emfansi ye sede esitie bia no Wendy Nyankopon nhira no onye okese happy birthday enkomo pa well ana brema kwan mi edwumadi ni nyina eba ajieye yeda afrefo a omo frey enyina ase dwumadi ye the bro from Monday to Friday about 5 na 7 pepepe na edi ni nyina agunyame ya adoma wachina ye be bie phone lines na tum na so afrentem na wachire wadwen na de eba wachina nyame ya adom na edutwam pa enti mesre sekipon watching Hana TV yesre yehia boafo so mbeba beso yasene ame yedi dwumadie no kama pa tibrane mo ade ton dero enfama production line no ene da TV no so no ne WhatsApp line no de ase wo mpatam de ekoso a wonti ase de MC DC de amban no enye no twa homfo yini na fama yen na ye ba ebeyi na fidikase no so ama mansan ni nyina ehu so Dr. Apia ewo kumase kwada so bola kese mo so yasene sanso na Lorette vagina wash enso eso yasene aya nana kwadwo ene wo MCA ode ye konframem sanso na Frighto ene gina camera 1 2 and 3 echi Yankopon nsira wo na onye wo kese media ene Dizzi Davis so besi follow me ewo TikTok @DizziDavisKAD IG @DizziDavisKAD Facebook Dizzi Davis KAD nyame aduma wechina ya wa ha ya kro bibiara